Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to share with you guys how I broke a terrible habit and a huge financial goal. Let's get started and talk about it. Okay, confession time. Many of you guys know that I work from home 3 days a week. I'm out in the field 4 days. Well, I, for years, have had a terrible sleeping habit. I am a night owl. Some of you, and I think many of you, are early birds. You get up early and you go to bed early. You may get up at 5, you go to bed by 9. Well, that is not me. Part of it is because I'm a project manager. I schedule from home, and many of my clients are on the West Coast, and some of them stay up late. And I just love to stay up late because it's quiet. And so I just have gotten in a habit of staying up late. And I kind of kept a what I call Victorian sleep schedule. I might fall asleep at 10, sleep like 3 hours, and then I would be up for several hours, and then I'd go back to bed at 4, and then I would sleep until like 11 or 11:30. Problem with that is when I woke up, I would have like 10 or 12 messages on my voicemail, and I was feeling really frantic. And I thought, oh, I will just train myself and try to get up earlier every day. And I'm going to try to go to bed earlier and just see what time my body naturally wakes up. Did that work? No. There's 2 things that I've had to do to be more consistent. Now, when I tell you when I go to bed now and what time I get up, many of you are going to think you're still a night owl. And yes, that is true. I am still a night owl. I don't want to be an early bird. I'm going to tell you what I want my schedule to eventually be. I sleep about 7 hours on average. That's about what I need, 6.5 to 7 hours. Some days I might sleep longer depending, like when it storms outside for some reason I sleep longer. So I'm going to bed around 1 to 2 a.m., which I know seems late. I set the alarm on my cell phone for 9 a.m., so that's around 7 to 8 hours depending when I go to bed. My goal eventually is to go to bed around midnight to 1 and be up by 8. Several years ago, we had Zumba that was held at the rec center down the street from us, and I used to actually walk there. The class was at 9 a.m., so I would get up at 8 a.m., get ready, because I'd have to leave the house in order to walk there at 8:30 a.m., so it gave me 30 minutes to get up, get dressed, and brush teeth and get together and do that. So I went to bed around midnight, and I got up at around 8, and that actually was a great schedule for me. I have to say that I really like this schedule. The 2 things that I've done to be able to get me on a better sleep schedule is an alarm. And I just kept fighting the alarm because I wanted to sleep when I wanted to sleep. But your body acclimates to it where you just naturally start going to bed earlier so that you get enough sleep. The other thing is, it doesn't matter what's going on. I go to bed around the same time every night, and I get up around the same time. So I'm going to bed approximately around 1:30 to 2. That's pretty much a guesstimate. I'm still working on this a little bit, and I get up at 9 a.m. So that is the habit that I broke. I'm feeling a lot better. I will eventually be going to bed around midnight to 1 and getting up at 8, which is my ultimate thing that I want to do. But this way, if I have a product demonstration, and let's say I need to be there at 11 a.m., and I get up, say, at 8 a.m., I've got a good couple hours that I can get a lot of work done before I go do my job. So that's something I wanted to share. Also, many of you guys who don't know, I got into a car wreck in June. Yes, I had a bunch of fabulous donations, which were a huge help. Thank you to everyone that did choose to donate. But that obviously, it didn't take care of everything. We do have a savings account, but because we did have accrue medical costs and car costs and some other things, I went down a little bit of my savings. So it's our goal for our family to have at least 1 year of bills in our savings. And so one of the things I'm going to work on doing is, I have a financial goal of saving $5,500. I have a little savings tracker here, and I'll be doing that. And so I will keep in touch with you guys and let you know how much money I save by the savings tracker. I'll just color it in. So my goal is to save $5,500 so that we, again, will have the good 1 year. Actually, we'll have more than 1 year of bills and expenses in our savings. So I will be doing that. Another thing is, my daughter made me these charts, 3 little charts. 1 is for spiritual, and you see there's 20 boxes on there. 1 is for tracking food. 1 is for expenses. That's another sheet. 1 is for, not expenses, exercise. 1 is for exercise. And so what it is there's 30 days in the month of November. So out of those 30, I need to exercise at least 20, track my food for 20 to see what I'm eating, and then do some type of spiritual activity such as reading Bible, listening to a video, could be encouraging music, it could be any activity. So those are the things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be tracking these. So that's kind of my goals. And I have been doing good on many of these things, but I think it's kind of fun because a lot of times what I think happens is someone will say, oh, I'm going to exercise every day, or I'm going to read my Bible every day, or I'm going to do this every day. And then when they don't do it one day, they feel discouraged and then they give up altogether. This way, it gives a chart where, hey, if you miss a day, that's okay, but you've got other days that you can catch up on. And if you do more than 20 days, great. But I think it's doable because life does get in the way sometimes. So I'll keep in touch with you guys in December on how much money I've saved and how I've done on my spiritual goals, my tracking goals, and my exercise. And also, am I remaining consistent with getting up with my alarm every morning? So that's all I have to say. I want to ask you guys a question. What are some November goals you have? Whether they're financial, health, spiritual. Do you have any goals or things that you want to share with me in the comments below? That's all I have to say for now. I love you. I appreciate you. And like always, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.